Please allow me to welcome SA Coach Vela. Coach, maybe not an ideal result for you and the boys. If you maybe take us through your overall view of your boys' performance today.
Look, definitely not good results for us, and considering how we prepared for this and all of that. And one can just say it's football. When we don't convert your chances that you create under circumstances, and you don't convert those chances, and then we are now sitting here because we did not convert our chances. I don't remember Zambia really coming to us and posing any threats. I think it was one or two times when they came and then they created a goal and a penalty. Other than that, we kept to what we have been doing throughout and keeping possession, playing according to our philosophy. Honestly, one can only say thank you very much to our association COSAFA for the support that they've given us throughout. It was really, really good. We got a good support since we started this journey, and if it is not meant for you on the day, honestly speaking, there's nothing you can do about it. I feel for these boys, they did very, very well. Only that maybe we did not convert our chances.
Thanks, Coach. Colleagues, you have the floor.
Coach, thank you very much for your time. Coming into this game, Coach, I'm sure you'll have done analysis on the Zambia team or on their strengths and how to deal with them, their weaknesses and how to exploit. Looking at the game plan that you went with today, what areas were you looking to exploit that you found to be weaknesses in the Zambian team? And how did you deal with the strengths that you would have recognized from your opposition analysis?
Look, I think more than anything, what we picked up was that they were not really technically good. So we then resorted to say, let's keep possession more, because we are more technical. Let's keep possession more. Let them chase and deplete the energy, which I think we did that very well, where they did not really, they were searching for the ball for the entire time. And that was the main thing, and that was our strength. More than saying they have a number 9 who will always run aggressively to the box, but if we have the possession, they will not even go into the box. So that's what we decided on to say. The more we keep the possession, the better it will be for us. And we did exactly that, and we did it so well. But importantly was that in the first 15 minutes of the game, we wanted to press them high, and then we wanted to get the goal, which happens very, 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 very well. However, which is a good thing, the VAR thing, and we score the goal early, we are gaining the momentum, but the VAR stops the game. A good idea to have it, but I think maybe with time it needs to be controlled. The way it takes time, it breaks the monotony, it breaks the times where we are gaining this and they are all over us again. 8 minutes, we need to pause again, maybe it needs to be looked at. And because I calculated for first half we played 65 minutes, 1 hour, 5 minutes, only for half time, and it breaks the momentum that the boys have. But I'm not blaming it. It needs to be in broad break. We must have it in, but at the right time. I think it must start with the tournament. Players get used to it. It's a good cause, but we need to improve on it, honestly.
Last one, Coach. If you can just take us through your tactical variations from the time the game started to when they got the red card. Did you change anything? And when we got the red card, you made a substitution where we played with 3 at the back. Looking at that now, what was the decision process, the thinking in deciding to go with 3 instead of keeping 4, maybe pulling one of the attackers? And what tactically, how did you then approach the game then? And when they scored, now we are chasing the game, what variations did you make technically? Thank you.
In our case, tactically, where we resorted to 3, which it is not a new thing altogether. We kept to the 3, which we are used to it, and we wanted, because they were just bringing 1 striker. Why do we still need to have the 4 at the back when we are dealing with 1 against 3 and we are always on the possession, they are not coming at us? That was the main thinking. But when we also, when we were playing against 9, we decided to push Mulondo and Emile more higher to stretch them out, because we were always on possession and we were seeing it coming until such time an error from our goalkeeper, which one will take and say it's a baby mistake, it's elementary mistake. We took that, but we learned out of it, because it was just a simple thing for a goalkeeper to clear the ball out, and then we are out of danger. And that was that. And we did not really change much on our tactical approach. We said they are having one striker, we keep the 3 at the back, they will always cover each other, but we can't do the offensive team as it was.
Okay, coach, don't you have your players should have taken shots from range at least, because they were playing a lot of shot balls inside and outside the penalty area near the edge?
Look, I think it started with the training. In training, in all our sessions, the last part of training is where we take shots from outside the box and all of that. But when it gets here, you wonder why, and you kept on reminding them, hey, now you need to take a shot. Juju, you can take the shot. But they go with the flow of the game. They ultimately that they don't see areas where they operate. You need to remind them. And we were looking even better. I think after the recess, then we never took a shot. I was saying to myself, if he took shots like this, we could have at least got something out of it. But I don't blame them. But we created chances which we did not score. I think that's the most important thing.
Close.
Coach, Masala Bali from the CDC. Coach, end of the dream, you really wanted to be at AFCON. How much does it hurt, first of all?
No, it's painful. It's very painful. I remember when we played this in Zambia, the last time I was coaching under 17, we won the game. And we were supposed to go to AFCON. And then COVID happened. So now we are at the very stage again where I was hopeful. I thought we were going to AFCON, and now this is how we are losing it. It's very painful. It's a bitter, it's not nice. Bitter pill to swallow, but what can we do? It's football, we need to move on.
And Coach, this team has been in preparation for quite some time. When you look at the progress that has been made, despite the setback today, what did you say about it?
As I was saying, I think our country is in the good development. So we have a TD who's actually helping us, and imagine these boys are going to be in the under 20, under 23. The country is in a good direction with these boys. If we can keep these boys and grow them even better, I think we'll see most of them like we did with the under 20s and all of them. Most of them playing under 23, most of them playing Bafana Bafana in the future. The future is looking bright, considering how we play and the style of play that the SAFA is, the philosophy that SAFA is instilling on these boys.
Coach, you mentioned earlier that you did everything that you could, and we all saw that, I guess. For you, what perhaps, where did it go wrong? Where did things change? Where you felt, we should not have, this should not have happened, and that's where we find ourselves losing this game?
Look, not converting our chances. I think that is the most thing, important thing that really that we did not do. Just converting our chances. And maybe, like I was saying, you'll always get, I think Zambia came 2-3 times at us and then they scored 2 goals. So it's all of those things that you say, even when we are in attack, we still need to concentrate at the back and do things right. One will wonder, or the penalty, I think it was a soft penalty. When you think of the goal that they scored, it just went in, we were closer, and everything we did well, and just turn and kick, and it was a goal. Those are the small things really that you cannot blame your boys about. You then say, we've learned that we need to convert all the chances that we get, which is really unfootball. We always create chances, and then we will not score all of them.
No, thanks, colleagues. Coach, maybe last from my side, what were your key learnings, Coach, throughout this tournament?
Maybe one will then say, if we want to send stronger teams to AFCON, the ceiling should look better. I think it will only be one strong team going to AFCON. The other team not really in a bad way, but I don't think it's a strong team to go to maybe the ceiling, the preparation from COSAFA and the ceiling of the strong teams maybe meeting up somewhere up there. Because I think this was more of a final before the final. And one would then learn to say, you know, from the tournament, when the tournament started, already my eyes were on Zambia. Because it was given, it was obvious that we were going to get to Zambia, and we had a plan around it. And on the day, if it doesn't happen, honestly, what then can we do? And the boys, you cannot really falter them. They really did all they could. We tried everything, and we kept the ball, we kept the structure, tactical endurance. We were hungry for it, and I think the last thing was not to take the ball into the net. But it's the only thing that we can take and say we must convert our chances when we create them.
No, thanks, Coach. Coach, tough luck for today, but we wish you and the boys best of luck in the future endeavors.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.